I can't believe it's you. Oh no, I can't believe it's you. What is it? Sorry. It's just, I've missed you so much.
It was the first time she'd seen her mom in 11 years. When she came to her mother's room, Harry carefully touched her mother's things. Everything was so exquisite and tasteful. Mom was a famous wedding dress designer in London. Even the Greek princesses bought their wedding dresses from her. Harry also saw where his mother worked. Her concentration on her work was so elegant.
My mom is too cool.
But Harry didn't forget his mission. When mother and daughter were shopping, she asked her mother what kind of dress she and her father wore when they got married. But mom told her they didn't have wedding dresses. In the course of her probing, Harry realized that her father and mother didn't like to fly. They met on a cruise from New York to London and fell in love at first sight. It was clear from mom's tone of voice. Despite being divorced for so many years, she didn't hate dad. On the other side of the world, Annie came to California. She met her father, who she had been waiting for.
Oh gosh, it's him.
Hey, Hal! Welcome home, kiddo.
The father was an American with a big heart. He noticed that his daughter, who was usually so lively, had become quieter. He thought there was something wrong with him.
What's the matter? I cut myself shaving?
No, it's just seeing you for the first time. I mean, you know, in so long. You look taller than me too, Dad.
Come on, Squirt, let's get home. Hey, Hal!
Oh gosh, it's him.
What's the matter? I cut myself shaving?
No, it's just seeing you for the first time.
This is actually the first time the girl has seen her father in 11 years. She's so excited she can't even speak. Soon they arrive at the wine estate. Dad's outfit was very plain though. But he's actually a very rich man. The butler greeted Hallie warmly. She senses that Hallie is a little different than he used to be, but she can't quite put her finger on what's wrong. And the family dog notices something's wrong.
What is wrong with you, you goofball? It's Hallie.
Oh, I probably just smell like camp, that's all.
What's the matter with you? It's like you didn't even recognize her.
Actually, this girl isn't Hallie. It was her twin sister, Annie. They swapped identities, just to see their mother and father whom they'd never met. Compared to England, it's closer to nature than England. It's even more beautiful than in the photos. But now there's a problem. There was a woman with Papa. The housekeeper told Annie that 2 months ago, Papa found a public relations firm to sell his wine, and he met this beautiful young woman. But everyone knew, it's very likely that the woman was only in love with his money. So Annie decided to meet this woman herself. The father also wanted to introduce his daughter to his girlfriend.
Hi.
Hi, Meredith Blake.
Wow, I can't believe I'm finally meeting the famous Hal.
At the first sight of the woman, Annie was sure the butler was right. This woman was really beautiful. If things go on like this, there was no chance of Dad and Mom getting back together. She had to find a way to get this woman away from her father. So while Dad was in his room, Annie jumped into the pool and splashed the woman.
Sorry, did I get you wet there?
Just a little, Hal.
Sorry, did I get you wet there?
Just a little, Hal.
The woman tries her best to hide the anger in her heart. She's trying to look like she's being generous. It seems Annie's mischievous tricks didn't drive her away so easily. Now that Papa's hooked on her, he's already thinking about getting married. Annie felt a serious crisis, but women are always so understanding in front of her father. When she found out that her father was having lunch with his daughter, she had the good sense to leave, in the name of giving father and daughter some time alone. But in reality, she had an evil plan.
First change I make is to send that two-faced little brat to boarding school in Timbuktu.
Oof, nice woman.
Proud of it, babe.
At lunch, Dad asked Annie for her opinion. He wanted to know what his daughter thought of the woman.
Marry her? That's insane! How can you marry a woman young enough to be my big sister? Mais tout plaisir j'espère. Mais on dit pas
Hal.
pour toi, mais c'est pas
Hal.
possible, j'ai rêve.
Hal, calm down. Hal. Are you speaking French?
I learned it at camp.
Annie didn't know what to do. Things didn't go the way she thought they would. She called Hallie in the States to discuss the situation, but at this time, Hallie had a mother and had forgotten her father. She didn't care about what happened in America. She told Annie to find a way to break them up, and hung up the phone in a hurry. When Annie was riding with her father, she found out that he was planning a wedding next week. Annie had no other choice. She had to go to the woman and confront her, and persuade her to find a man of her own age. But the woman had no intention of compromising. She said she was going to marry into the family.
I am marrying your father in 2 weeks, whether you like it or not. So I suggest you do not tangle with me anymore. You are in way over your head. Is that clear?
Crystal.
I am marrying your father in 2 weeks, whether you like it or not. So I suggest you do not tangle with me anymore. You are in way over your head. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Annie's pissed off at this woman, but she's only 11 years old. She didn't know what to do.
I'm so over my head here. I can't handle this. I just can't. I'm only one kid.
You got something you want to share with the class there, Hal?
Jesse, you gave me a fright.
She was startled by the butler behind the couch. In the face of the butler's barrage of questions, Annie simply confessed who she was.
I am Annie.
Before the butler could be moved, Anne's father came to see her. He noticed that something was wrong with the butler.
Jesse, why are you looking at her like that?
I'm looking at her like I've looked at her for 11 years. Since the day she came home from the hospital. 6 pounds, 11 ounces, 21 inches long. This is how I look at her. Can I hug her?
Under his father's puzzled gaze, the butler embraced Anne in a tight hug, but the butler didn't reveal Annie's identity. In England, Annie sent a fax to Hallie asking for help. Hallie received the fax and called Annie. When she found out that her father was about to marry another woman, they talked it over and came up with a plan to lure their mother to America. Maybe only the presence of her mother can stop the wedding. Hanging up the phone, Hallie met her grandfather. In fact, when Hallie first came home, Grandpa could tell she wasn't Annie, but Grandpa knew it was his other granddaughter. Hallie finally told Grandpa the whole truth, but she didn't know how to tell her mom. With her grandfather's encouragement, she went into her mother's room, and put herself under the covers, and carefully told her who she was.
You're not Annie. That would be correct.